Hey, what's going on, everybody? I hope you're having a great day. I'm doing well. And I'm going to get right into today's topic. So, today's topic is going to be called Your Season of Isolation. Your season of isolation. Okay? Now, I want you to truly comprehend this very important message. Okay? If you are currently in a stage of isolation or just starting to enter a stage of isolation or you've been in it for a while, I need you to understand that it is actually a good thing. I know from personal experience that it sure as heck doesn't feel like it's always a good thing. It feels lonely, you miss having a bunch of friends, you miss being around a lot of people all the time, and being busy and having stuff to do. But I am telling you, 90% of the time, you are in isolation. It is temporary and it is for a very good reason, okay? So this is what I'm going to get at is isolation is necessary to your process of evolution, okay? You see, sometimes God has to remove us from people, places, and things and situations that are no longer serving us and they're no longer for our greater good. Okay? He can't always immediately just transfer us into our season of success. It doesn't quite work that way, okay? There is a segue, if you will, a period of transition from the old stagnant ways of life into the next exciting adventures that lie on the horizons, okay? And that transition period or that segue is known as the isolation phase. God is going to put you into isolation so that he can mold you into what you were always meant to be, okay? So don't look at it as a bad thing. It might feel like it might feel lonely and stressful, but you have to look beyond the veil, okay? That transition between your old life and new life is called isolation. God wants to mold you and he needs to mold you at this time, okay? So in order to do that, he must take you out of your repetitive environment and allow you to grow on your own. That's where the isolation comes from, okay? This is so that when you enter your next season post-isolation, you can and you will truly step into your purpose. Okay? This is the proverbial spring cleaning that will inevitably lead to an amazing summer. Okay? Please be patient. He is molding you. If you feel as though your period of isolation is too long, just remember these two things I'm about to say. Okay? Number one, somebody else has it way worse than you do, most likely, okay? Unless you're the person at the very top of, like, suffering the most. But for the most part, there's people who are going through more boring, more monotonous, and longer periods of isolation than you. So just remember, somebody is out there who has it worse than you, so it's not that bad, okay? And number two, it will all be worth it in the end. Every single thing you're going through right now, it is going to pay off sevenfold in the end. So you have nothing to worry about. Things are going to be okay, my friend. Okay? I have been in actual isolation since 2019, bro. I kid you not. That is 7 years plus. 7 years and counting. Okay? So how do I deal with such things as that, okay? Well, I thank God for the new person he has allowed me to become these last 7 years. You know, I tell myself that it will all be worth it, as I'm telling you right now. I learned to actually enjoy my alone time and embrace it and be like, oh, this is great. Today I have the day off. I can just watch some videos and relax and learn some new things and make new videos and whatever it is that you are interested in. You know, you're going to find yourself gravitating towards new things that in the past you weren't even aware of, you know, and now these things you love and you do with a passion. So yeah, I've built deeper bonds with my parents because I don't hang out with my friends as much. I'm not always running out with my buddies like I was in my teenage years, you know. So me and my parents have gotten like tight, you know. And I talk to my coworkers, the two people who I work with, and I've gotten cool with them. And then somebody who lives at the same apartment complex as me, I met him a year ago, and we hang out quite often sometimes, like a couple times a week. You know, we used to hang out more, but now I started working working and started making videos and being busy again. So I see him when I can, but it's cool because during this isolation for 7 years, I didn't hang out with anybody, 0 people. And that drives you insane a little bit. So it's good. You will start slowly but surely start building friendships with new people. And this is the beauty of it. And that's just the tip of the iceberg, dude. Everything else is going to become abundantly clear in the future, in God's time. He will make it happen for you, So I'm just telling you to relax and appreciate it instead of seeing it as a bad thing. Embrace it, man. He removed me from my old lifestyle, the people, the places, the things. I'm in transition right now. I train mixed martial arts. Well, I haven't in like 14 months because I don't have a car anymore. But I'm saving up for a car and I'm almost there. I'm like 90% saved up for a car. And then at that point, I'm going to buy a used car and I'm going to be able to go back to the MMA gym with all my buddies. I'm going to go to a new MMA gym as well and start training there and see what I like, and get back into things and have my first amateur fight and do all these fun things, I also create YouTube videos every day now. I follow God. I love my family. These current things will inevitably mold my future as I go along this path, okay? And I know you too have these things that you're working towards. So I fully trust God with the process. So when it comes down to your season of isolation, embrace it. You've been chosen for a better life, and you are simply in the transition period going into that great life, okay? Be excited for your future. Know that isolation will not last forever. Start to slowly build new things as you come into this new future of yours that will become your present. Okay? And I'm pretty sure that's all I wrote down on this. It's like 4 pages or so. But yeah, that's all I got on this topic, you guys. So please see the big picture and know that it's a blessing, not a curse. Okay? Until next time, stay safe. Be blessed and live lavishly. I'm going to see you guys in the next one. Until then, know that I love you all. Peace.